Everyone, thank you with Kune, Physiology and more, and this week's content I actually am going to continue Weights for Better Movement. So this is Weights for Better Movement Phase 2. Some of you are wondering, okay, why is he doing a Phase 2? Well, number one, there were some things I really wanted to cover that I did not cover last week. Also, I feel that it brought some great content and ideas as well, and I feel like I can kind of elaborate on some of the concepts that I applied, or that I taught you how to apply last week. So, one of the biggest things is going to be that I should have covered last week, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it now, is different types of warm-ups. Now, normally, in a general sense, you want to do a warm-up similar to the exercises you're going to use and or the muscles, exercises you're going to perform and or the muscles you are going to use. Okay, so for instance, if you're going to do some flexibility mobility training, and this goes with not just with the actual physical, intense training and whatnot, it also goes with flexibility, mobility training. You don't want to, even though it's going to help open you up, you don't want to sit here and use weights to get your body open up when your muscles are still cold, because that is a good way to get into it as well. So you can do different things like the horse stance. So those of you who don't know what the horse stance is, start off by doing a 5-count step out, and then gradually work up to doing a 7-count step out. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the horse stance, have your feet pointed outwards, not too much, but you definitely want to have them pointed outwards. And then when you come down, focus just like you're doing a squat, which is, those of you who don't know that, don't do enough squats, or maybe don't know this, you want to focus on your hips dropping first, and your back and everything else last. So focus on your hips, breathe in, and breathe out as you come down. Let your hips drop, okay? You can do some of these, and you can even, after you get warmed up pretty good, you go up and down. And after you get warmed up pretty good, you can even sit there and hold it here for a while, which is also going to help endurance in your groin area as well. And then, okay, so do that for a little bit, and like I said, gradually work up to the point, and when I say gradually work up to the point, I mean, don't just go the 5-step, then right into the 7-step and sit there and try to just completely, excuse me, open your body up if you're not used to it, because then, you're going to have some pretty serious soreness. It may not happen at first, but it will happen. Okay, so now we're going to do the 7-count step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to get a little more difficult. So, same thing. Point toes pointed outward. Let your hips drop first. Breathe in and breathe out as you go down. Another good one too, if you go and do the 3-step out count, 1, 2, 3, and do the ones I showed you where you're going to come down and take your elbows and spread your legs out. Don't do it hard. Do it 3 to 5 times. We'll do 5. Now the 5th one I'll show you. And this is actually one of the exercises that I do first thing in the morning as part of my morning routine as well, to get me loosened up. I'll go and I'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go so much so as you come forward, you push out a little bit, come back. Push out a little bit, come back. Push out a little bit, come back. Come up one more time. And there you go. There's some warm-up exercises. Now obviously it depends on what muscles you're actually going to be using and or increasing the mobility, flexibility with your weight. But there's a little bit of an idea. Please look forward for more additional content. I'm going to go more in depth as far as the different exercises this week, with it being Phase 2. So let's do these things. Let's get out there, stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there, let's go smash, punch, kick that like button, just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Believe you can do and achieve much greater things than you have already. Push yourself, let's go.